What's up guys, it's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms videos. In today's videos, I will show you guys how I do my migration, like how I prepare for it and what do I need to do in advance and all that kind of things. And I apologize for the delaying of these videos. There were some hiccups in my migration and I've been kind of like scrambling the past 24 hours to be honest. So let's go right into it here. Let me show you guys a checklist of things that that I prepare here for you guys. So here let's talk to the first item here. So number one, like before you want to migrate, right? You gotta make sure that hey, do you have enough passport to migrate away? So you gotta check your either if you gotta spend some monies or if you already have some passport store already, or like if you have enough alliance credit to buy passport there. You gotta check your power and you gotta see the list. Like for example, right? Myself, I am at like 72 million power. If I am migrating at 72 million power, it's gonna cost me about 45 passports. So make sure I have enough 45 passport. But I will definitely try to lower my power down to below 65 millions by double filling my hospital. Because for me, passport is very important. I am not willing to buy the New World bundle or like spending money to buy the passports, and most of my passport coming from the alliance credit. So for me, alliance credit are even more important than like universal golden sculpture, because alliance credit is like the only way for me to migrate out in case something go wrong, or in case I want to try something new, try a different kingdoms. Alliance credit is my only ticket for me to get away to migrate. So let's go back to the list here. So definitely make sure that you have enough passport before you even think of migrating away. So if you don't have enough the passport, like then don't even think about it. So if your answer is yes, that you have enough passport to migrate away, ask yourself why you want to migrate. What do you want to achieve from migrating, and is migration your last option? So like why do I want to migrate away? How do I start here? So I've been to like Kingdom 1636 for I don't know, I think about 8 months. 8 or 7 months. Like I've been to 2 KVK with Kingdom 1636 so far. And like I am enjoy my time here, like winning KVK, 2 KVK in a rows. But like so far, it just feel a little bit like we're not like the challenging is not there. I would say like I think it's all because of like the pool, like the kingdom pool in our group is not super strong. I would say like had you ever been into like a losing kingdom and you like tired of losing and you're like, oh my god, I just want to go migrate to like a strong kingdom so that I can keep on winning, an easy win. But then like when you into like a strong kingdom and then you're like, oh, uh nobody fighting us, like everybody avoiding us here because like we're too strong. And it shows for like how I would say we had like too easy KVK win, to be honest. So that is one thing. Another thing is that like I have other things that I want to achieve. For example, like I want to do well against in the next or Savage League season. So hopefully I can get into like a new team or something. Um, and like I do want to get. So my next goal is to get to like 1 billion kills. So I need to get 400 million kill Mars. So I could either go back to like do KVK 2 again or possibly KVK 3 again. And like my account is also what? My account is also what now? Like how old is my account? 865 days. And I don't even have like a Legends DIC skin for an infantry yet. So that is another thing that I might like put in consideration for migration. I definitely want to compete in the next Zenith event if possible. So let's go here. Let's show the list back here. So like there are new things. There are new things that I want to achieve. And so like Osiris League season, like I think V636, I think 1636 is gonna be in competing against the Auto Ram again. And like going to like a younger kingdom will definitely give me that advantages when it comes to like participating in Osiris League season again, I would say. And going trying to like a different KVK, like with a different group of kingdoms might increase my chance of getting kills. So like, is migration my last option? To be honest, like I could still stay back in 1636, to be honest. But I just feel like I just want to try something new. Like I just want to try a different kingdom and maybe meeting new people. You know, like a part of being a YouTuber is that, hey, you want to let more people from different kingdom know about you, right? And I think like just for me to go to different kingdom, I will kind of like expose myself more to like a different group of players, I would say. So is migration my last option? I would say it's not really my last option, but I would prefer to go and meet new people, I would say. So are some of the questions you need to ask yourself, I would say, and then you gotta evaluate, hey, do you really need to migrate out? So like for me, there are a lot of things that make me decide to migrate out. Next one is you're gonna have to do your own research, scouting your kingdom. So doing your own research, scouting kingdoms, looking for a list of potential kingdom here and evaluating potential kingdom pro and cons. So let's go back to the game here. So I did scouting like a whole bunch of kingdoms. So let's go to the list here. So I was looking at like 1994, 1846, So actually I go to the list of all of the kingdom first. So usually so I think I started at let's check here. So I was looking for like very young kingdom from the start. So 1945 is Imperium. They are in KVK, so they was not in the range that I was looking for. 1969. So I was looking for my 1969. So I was looking for kingdoms that either going into KVK2 or have very good fighting kingdom and younger, definitely. So I was looking from 1969 to 2016. So 2016 is open, and 2017 they are in KVK. So I scout to the list of all the kingdom here. So what do I need? I need kingdoms that have a strong, like, so one of the item on the list for me is Osiris League season, right? So Osiris League season is coming, so I definitely need a kingdoms that have enough like strong people to at least create like a strong team to compete in like the next Osiris League season. So like a kingdom with a whole bunch of like 30 million power or 40 million power players is not going to help me achieving my goal. So like when I go to the list of kingdom, I will definitely eliminate all of those kingdoms that do not, like, I do not see strong enough players in their top alliance to make a strong Osiris League team. So with that being said, I narrowed down to a whole bunch of kingdoms there. So it go to the list. So I added a whole bunch of lost temples there for the kingdoms that I want to kind of like talk to the leadership from those kingdoms. I narrow them down and I see, okay, these kingdoms look pretty decent. They have a strong enough players that can possibly compete into the next season for Osiris League season there. And then after, so get a whole bunch of list of the kingdom here. So 1994, so 1846, 1841, I'll talk about them later. So 1973, 1975, 1977, 1978, I especially put a mark down here after I realized, okay, this kingdom is pretty strong, probably the strongest kingdom in this group so far. So I put like a lot temple, strong kingdom here. like a remark there. So in case I need to go and check back on them, 1975, 1980, 2000 is also a strong kingdom here. So I put a strong kingdom here as well. So Zhou as a list of kingdom here. So here are some other kingdoms that is a little bit older: 1834, 1838, 1846, 1841, 1860. So the kingdom in the 18s, they are going into the KVK season 3. So the benefit of joining kingdom in the 1800 is that like they are like, I would say it's a lot like the information about them is a lot out there. So like, I was able to like watch the kingdom fight in KVK season 2. There was a lot of live stream regarding the KVK. I can see how these kingdom perform. As for like younger kingdom in the 1900s, it's a very difficult to find any information regarding them, like how they fight in KVK and what kind of like organization do they have. I would say like when I migrate to 1636 for KVK season 2, like I know V636 way ahead of time. I saw them fight in KVK season 3, 4, and like, I know how well they fight, and it's a strong fighting kingdom that I know. So I don't need to do a lot of research. But like for the new like 1900s and 2000 kingdoms, it's very difficult. Like, I try to look for information about them on YouTube and all that kind of thing. It's very difficult for me to find the information for them. So with that, bringing me to the next point, which is talking to potential kingdom leader to find out more about them and asking them for their kingdom rule and structure, right? So you want to make sure that, hey, before you go into migrate into like kingdoms, especially for someone around my power, right? You definitely want to be like a good fit for the kingdom, right? And you want to make sure that whatever the kingdom is doing with the kingdom is actually something you like and you can go along with. So like I talked to a whole bunch of people. So Darker Sand is one player from 1860s that I talked to, getting a whole bunch of information from him. So 1860 is one of the kingdoms that I actually live stream for, and so I actually expected them how to fight. And I actually spent hours watching the live stream from other streamers as well to see how well they perform in KVK season 2, which I was very impressed with. I was trying to talking to some other player here as well. Sokoso is from 1978. Very strong kingdom. They are going to KVK2 as well. Citizen Damon is a player, is a leader from 2000. Also a pretty strong leader from 2000. A pretty strong kingdom as well. Like my original plan was to migrate there, but there was some hiccup with their council and they don't want me there anymore. So that is the reason why this video was delayed. Like I don't blame them. Like for KVK, like for kingdom going into like KVK season 2, like just getting out of KVK season 1 into KVK season 2, and so kind of like there is a risk with the kingdom, right? Because you don't know like what kind of like the leadership team, like how well they go along with each other, and sometimes they have a disagreement here and there. Like I totally understand. So I am not here to say anything. I'm just saying that there was some hiccup with me going to 2000. My original plan was to go to 2000 to play KVK season 2 again, but it did not work out, so I have to reevaluate my option again and change my plan to a different kingdom. I tried to message some player here yesterday as well, but it didn't work out. They probably not online, and maybe they didn't see my messages here. I also got some people reach out to me as well, like offering me to go to their kingdom or that kind of thing. So like, I talked to a bunch of people. I talked to like a bunch of people there, and so to find out more. So for example here, right, when I talked to Sokoso, like, he also telling me that how his alliance running Ark of Osiris. He's sending me his link for like his alliance match. I actually spend my time watching them to see how they play, all that kind of thing. Like I spend a lot of time. Like I spend a lot of time to do my research especially for the 1860, I actually spent a lot of time watching the live stream to see how the kingdom fight and KVK and all that kind of thing. And so next one on the list is preparing for migration. So you gotta talk to the kingdom, right, to find out more information. Like, try to get as many information as you can. So next one is preparing for migration, which is filling hospital, which I did already. So I filled my hospital one time here. It is still being healed, and I will definitely try to double fill my hospital later today, so that I can cut down on my passports there. As I mentioned earlier, passports are the most important item for me. I'll do anything to reduce the number of passports that require for me to migrate, even if it means I'm gonna have to burn a lot of resources in the process of migrating. Show you guys the screen here. Man. So here you guys can see that my hospital is pretty filled up here. 609,000 in the hospital right now and healing. And I just had to double fill later today. Next item is what? Take care of your actual resources. Gathering gems, gold only. Buying everything you can with every day till migration day. So you can see, you know that like you cannot carry over. You cannot bring a lot of resources with you when you migrate, right? So what I do is that for the past few days, I've been trying to do a lot of crafting so that I can spend my gold. So I craft 4 pieces of gathering. So usually I don't craft the item because it costs gold and they don't serve me any purpose with fighting. But because I am migrating away, so my gold are not being used, I probably gonna have to either throw them away or I am trying to use all of them. So what I can do is that crafting a whole bunch of items here that require gold. So you can try also doing the same thing. So let's see what other items that I can craft here before. So use up some gold here. Another thing you can do is that you can also do some dismantling material here. So dismantling materials also cost gold. So let's say if I open some of the chests here, equipment chests, I have some legendary here. I can definitely open some iron ore here. So iron is something that I really need for infantry player here. So I can definitely get some iron ore here. So let's go get 5 iron ore here. And then go in here and dismantle the iron ore because I want to focus on crafting my epic equipment first, right? So I need more epic. So here it's costing like 2.5 million every time you want to dismantle something here. So if I dismantle 5 of them, it's 7 million dollars there. So I can use all of the gold before I migrate there. Also buy out any item from the shop here. So I buy everything, like anything that it costs resources, I buy them out. Doesn't matter if I need them or not. I might need them in the future, so I buy them all out. Buy out all the VIP shop as well. In here, go buy them after reset today. In one of my videos, I mentioned that I don't need the dazzling starlight anymore because I have so many of them. But because I have that actual resources, so I can buy them out as well. So buying everything out from here. As for a resource gathering, so I know that I'll be migrating out very soon, right? So I've been just farming gems mostly. So another reason why I made one of the videos, if you guys remember, a few days ago, I made a video for farming gem for one day. Like I did not just farm gem, start making the video for no reason there. So I knew that I would be migrating out a few days ago already, so that when I start just like farming gems only. And that's the reason why I make that video for like farming gem, how much gem I can make for farming gem in one day. Because I know I'm not gonna be able to carry any of the resources with me there, so it's better for me just not gathering anything and just focusing on gathering gems. And maybe go if I cannot find any gems. So that is how you want to take care of your resources here. And there's some actual resources left. By the time you migrate, you can definitely give it away to some of the fighting player in your kingdoms, definitely. Let's go back to the checklist here. Let's go to number 5. So when you narrow down to the kingdom you want to migrate, definitely create a new account there to find out how things are being run there. Check the kingdom chat regularly to see if there are anything drama going on. You want a closer look from the inside. So because my original plan was to migrate to 2000, right? So I did make an account there. So I made an account there and I got it to the level 8. Here show you guys my account in Kingdom 2000 here. So I create an account in Kingdom 2000 just to find out how the kingdom looking here, like what the kingdom look like. Follow with some of the chat from the kingdom to see what kind of like any drama going on, like how the kingdom is running. And check the ranking as well to see like, hey, is it like a good fighting kingdom, or is it like are you gonna be able to perform well in this kind of kingdom kind of thing. So as you can see right here, bye farm 2000 CD hall level 8 here. So definitely something you want to do, just to know more about that kingdom there. So here, let's go back to my main account. So like, if you have time, definitely try to make many accounts as you can. If you like migrating by yourself, then that is something you have to do by yourself. But if you migrating with like a group of people, definitely dedicate the task out for multiple players there within your group, so that everybody one player research one kingdom, so that like not one person doing everything. For me, like I am a lone wolf, so I do all the research by myself. But like having that farm account or that small account inside the kingdom, and if you pay enough attention to that kingdom, you can learn more like insider information. So definitely, so everything you know, they are saying that the grass look greener from the outside, right? So whatever you see from the outside might not be accurate from the inside. So you definitely want to have someone inside the kingdom there to just check to see how things going. Definitely. And number 6, you gonna have to evaluate all your options and follow your gut feeling at the end. To be honest, like there is no guarantee, one guarantee choice to that. Hey, things got work out. Like if you ask a whole bunch of people who migrate, like a lot of them gonna tell you some horror story. It doesn't matter like how much you research. Like researching for migration can reduce the risk of you migrating to the bad kingdom, I would say. But there are risks for you to do anything, I would say. Most of the time you just have to follow your gut feeling, I would say. Like sometimes you're doing your research and then a kingdom raising like a red flag. Hey, this kingdom raised a red flag here. Then you probably don't want to go there, right? And so like for me, it's just about narrowing down the option here. And my original plan was to go to 2000, but the council from the kingdom, they decided not to take me in at the last minute, which is kind of like a bummer. And so I had to scramble yesterday because it kind of changed my plan there a little bit. So I had to reach out to the other kingdoms, other option here that I have contact with. And as of right now, like I am thinking of like most likely I'll be going to 1860. Like I expected them fight, and I spent a lot of time watching their live streams to see how that kingdom fight in KVK, and I am really impressed with that kingdom. And the people there, they want to support me in live streaming as well. And I think it's gonna be best for me, I think, as of right now. unless like, there could be some last minute change again. Hopefully there won't be any last minute change, but just wanna make this just wanna make this video here to show you guys that like where I will be going, where I will most likely be going here. And as of it look right now, I will most likely be migrating to 1860. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you guys find this video informative and helpful you guys somehow when it time for you to migrate. Thanks again.